So you know what's more awesome than a giant 3D cat? How about hundreds of real cats at Japan's most famous cat island, Aoshima, which we're at today, and going to spend the entire day playing with these awesome little cats. Hey little guy. Now, before we show you some more of the cats, we have to mention that getting to this island is not easy. First of all, we have to drive all the way down to this tiny little town called Nagahama in Ehime prefecture, which has the only ferry to the island. This ferry also only runs twice a day, with the first one leaving at 8 a.m. in the morning. And so we actually arrived 45 minutes before the first boat was supposed to leave, but we only managed to get the last 2 seats on the ferry. And so we highly recommend arriving early to ensure that you have seats on the boat. Please do keep in mind that the primary purpose of this boat is actually for the locals of the island and to bring supplies to them, and also may be canceled due to bad weather. We were able to buy the tickets on board, and after a quick 30-minute ride, we had finally arrived at Cat Island. Yeah, the first cat. Right after getting off the boat, they actually tell us not to feed the cats here. And so I believe there's a cat feeding place over there. And so we can go play to our heart's delight over there. Before coming to Cat Island, we had also bought a bunch of cat food that we planned to give out to all our new feline friends.
This is Sabuja. The people living there told us her name is Sabuja. Because there's no restaurant on the island, so you have to bring your own food as long as you bring the trash bag. So I'm going to eat onigiri for my lunch or breakfast from now.
And despite the island's popularity, this place is not designed to be a tourist destination. And what we mean by that is there's no restaurants, no cafes, no vending machines, no stores, nothing at all on this island besides these cats and the locals. And you also have to come prepared, and so you have to bring everything you'll need during the day with you before you come, as well as bring all the trash back with you when you leave the island. And after all the cats were fully fed and with several more hours to kill, we decided to explore what else was left of this island.
Look at this completely demolished house. Oh my god.
Past the cat feeding area. It's mostly abandoned, so we just passed by a couple abandoned houses, and we just reached what looks like an abandoned school. And unfortunately, I don't think we can go inside since they have all the danger tape around it, but we'll take a walk around and see what else we find. In case you're wondering whether there's reception on this island or not, there is, but the signal isn't super good. Except right here, which I think is a cell tower. And so the reception here, compared to the rest of the island, is a little bit better. So if you're looking to get a little bit of reception, climb up the mountain to the school, and then you'll find this cell tower over here.
So cute, so many little footprint here. There's more cat footprints over here.
How are your guides?
They're following you. This guy following us all the way to the mountain.
So this island is actually really small. It's only about 1 kilometer in length. And so we just made our way to the east side of the island with our new guide friend over here. So once you actually get past the port, there's actually not much on the island. It's pretty much just a pretty remote island, and we're gonna try to make our way to the other end of the island to see what's there, but I don't expect to see much. You must be hungry, huh? Thank you so much for guiding us.
Our tour guide left us and then we are trying to find him again. Let's go.
Is that him over there? Wait for us. Despite all the cats and abandoned houses now, this island was not always like this. In fact, back in the day, it used to be a lively fishing village that had a rat problem, which is why they brought in all the cats in the first place. And so once the rats were gone, the villagers decided to embrace the cats and have co-inhabited the island with them since. But unfortunately, over time, as the fishing trade slowly declined, many people started leaving the villages as well, and the village population slowly decreased to what is now only 6 permanent residents on the island. On the flip side, the cat population continued to grow. However, as the cats on the island depended on the humans for survival, with the increasing cat population growth coupled with the decreasing human population, the reality of things was this continued growth was not sustainable. And so in 2018, the villagers actually decided to neuter all the cats on the island, not only to curb their growth, but also for the additional health benefits as well. And this can be seen by a mark on the cat's ears. If you're also wondering if there's anything you can do to help out, in fact there is. By visiting, you can at least feed and play with the cats, and any excess food and toys you have afterward can be left in a donation box that the villagers will continue to use afterwards. After our long day came to a close, as we were about to leave the island, we couldn't help but look back and take one final glance at the sad reality that is setting on this island. With all the cats neutered and the villagers not getting any younger, what this ultimately means is it may only be a few more years until this island becomes fully abandoned. And if there's a time to visit this island, it is going to be now. With our video, we hope to at least tell a little bit of Cat Island's story so that we can continue to remember this unique and absolutely adorable island.